Hello, everybody. My name is Donna Hall, and I am here to tell you today about Alpha CRS, our cellular vitality complex. So before we do, I want to tell you just a little bit about myself. I have been using doTERRA products for several years now. I was very, very slow to get on the bandwagon with the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I did not think it was going to work. I was a total skeptic. I had an attitude. I had lots of attitude. I still have some attitude going on. I didn't think it was anything worth spending any money on. It was like, oh my gosh, you want me to do what? How many of them are there? It's going to do what for me? I don't think so. Whatever, that was totally the attitude I had. So when I started on the products, I only took like one of each because I didn't trust it. And it's like, it was probably going to like kill me or something. I mean, seriously, I had that kind of an attitude. And so I tried just a little bit and I started feeling better. And I was like, well, all right, I guess I'll try another little bit more. So I got up to 2 of each one of a day. And then I finally got up to the full dosage, and I'm to the place now where I can't live without this stuff. I really can't. I mean, could I live? Yes. Am I going to die without them? No. But oh my gosh, the quality in my life from living with them to living without them, oh my goodness, such a difference. This gives me energy. This gives me focus. It helps me sleep. It helps my mood. It helps so many things with me personally. I just cannot imagine not having this in my life. I just absolutely can't imagine. So let's talk about Alpha CRS. Alpha CRS is called our cellular vitality complex. It helps at the cellular level with cellular energy and brain function. So it's got Boswellia serrata gum resin in it. What is that? That's frankincense resin. All of our frankincense, something you need to know about our frankincense. Lots of people sell frankincense essential oil. That's fine. Actually, a lot of churches use frankincense in their churches as part of their worship services because it's been associated with Christ for many, many years. But it is something that there's lots of frankincense produced in the world. You need to know that they grade frankincense from grades 1 through 7. doTERRA gets 100% of grade 1 frankincense from our sources in Somalia. We get all of it, and the grades 2 through 7 go to everybody else. So when you're talking about quality of frankincense that's included in a product, this has by far the best quality out there. You're not going to find anything better. The other thing you need to know is that the frankincense is only harvested a few times a year, which means you can't have access to it all the time. And so we actually are very particular about how we use it, how we save it up, what we use where. And this actually has the resin in it, which means that it's kind of the leftovers, if you will, what's left over after they make the distillery process or whatever, they distill it, right? I hope I'm making sense here. They distill the frankincense, and the leftover parts they actually use in here because it's still really valuable. So when they talk about the frankincense resin, that's what's out in here outside of the oil. It's super valuable, tremendously valuable. It's a huge, very powerful antioxidant, and our bodies need antioxidants because of free radicals. Okay, you may have heard those words, free radicals, antioxidants thrown around, and you're like, yeah, I think that means it's healthy for you, and you don't really know what they are. So free radicals are unstable atoms. You have to think of the chemistry of what's going on in your body. Free radicals are unstable atoms, which means basically they're missing an electron. If you ever took high school chemistry and you remember what an atom looked like, and there's like the electrons and the neutrons and the protons and all that, and you got the little circles and all that. Well, it's missing an electron on the outside, which means it's kind of out of balance. It's unstable. And unstable atoms are called free radicals. They float around in the body and they cause problems because chemistry-wise, they're looking for an extra electron. And most of the atoms, other atoms in the body don't have extra electrons. They're fine, thank you, don't mess with them. And so when chemistry-wise, when the free radicals actually take an electron from another atom, they're making that atom now unstable. So free radicals cause damage. I like to think of free radicals as a bratty little kid let loose in a grocery store. What is that kid doing? Running up and down the aisles, throwing things off the shelves, jumping up and down on things, breaking things, tearing things apart, screaming at the top of his or her little lungs, right? So what is an antioxidant? An antioxidant actually has extra electrons, and it can give the electrons to the free radicals to help to balance it out so that they could stop causing problems. I like to think of antioxidants as the mom coming along and saying, "Oh, no, you don't," and picking up that little rotten kid, putting him in the shopping cart and making him behave. That's what I think of as antioxidants. It tames the free radicals. It prevents them from causing damage throughout the body. And so that's what is rampant in Alpha CRS. The ingredients in Alpha CRS have tons of antioxidants that keep those naughty little free radicals in line and keep them doing what they're supposed to do and not causing damage everywhere. How do we get free radicals? Well, they're a normal part of our digestion, but they're unstable. So they make everything else unstable, right? They happen also with stress, with pollution, with toxins, things that we do, which is why having healthy products that we put on our body and in our body, like so many of the personal care products that doTERRA has, having those healthy products without any toxins in them is going to lower the free radicals in our bodies, which means we're not going to have as much damage going on. So when we take Alpha CRS, it helps lessen the amount of free radicals in our bodies, which is why we need to take it daily. Also, we get cellular energy production from Alpha CRS because it helps to create more mitochondria. Again, back to high school biology, if you remember what's inside of the cell, mitochondria are those little bitty things that actually produce the energy in our cells. So when you have a lot of mitochondria and they're functioning well, you are going to have natural energy from your cells. When your mitochondria are fewer, as we get older, we have fewer mitochondria that we make. As our mitochondria gets damaged because we have cellular damage, both of those situations are going to cause us to have less energy. So the Alpha CRS ingredients actually help our mitochondria to produce more energy naturally, so you don't need to have your caffeine all the time or your stimulants. You can cut down on it. If you want to drink your coffee, drink your coffee. I'm not telling you you shouldn't, but I am saying that need for the coffee because you just can't get along without it, some of that or a lot of that is going to be alleviated with Alpha CRS. So it's always great to know what we're taking so that we know how it works for our health. I would love for you guys to let me know what you start to notice as you're taking your Alpha CRS so that you can see the direct results from having taken it and understand that the boost in your energy and some of the other things that are going on as far as not feeling quite so toxic or sluggish, your body being better able to detox and all of that, a lot of that is coming straight from your Alpha CRS. Anyway, thanks so much for listening. Thanks for your time. I hope you guys are having a great day today.